What's up everyone, welcome back to another video. It's me, Lemmy.
Hi.
Today we're gonna be testing Dr.Web scanner, or well, just Dr.Web against a bunch of unknown malware. In terms of this product, I've actually never tested it before, so that's going to be very interesting. And again, like I said, I have never tested this before, so let me just take a quick look through this product. So we have scan the file system in real time, which is the guard. Yep, okay, not really much to change there. Then we have SPL derogate, or is that spider? I don't know, is that supposed to be spidey or SPL? Okay, I don't know, it's probably spider. Yeah, so spider gate monitors incoming and outgoing traffic real time. So we have that, and we have spider mail, which is probably email filter, and the scanner. So there's not really a lot in the settings unless we have, okay, yeah, there is definitely more settings here. So yeah, notifications right here, you can change or export import settings from different system. But yeah, we have notifications, you know, and you have update, which happens automatically from what I'm seeing, because oh yeah, we can do an update. Let's do that real quick. So there's, okay, there is an interface for that. Let's just give it a bit for update, and while it's updating, we're going to check the other settings. So we have network, we can use proxy servers, scan the traffic. Then we have self-protection, which is the antivirus saying that it prevents other like applications from disabling it and whatnot. Then we have user activity emulation, don't know what that is, but I think it's good. Okay, it's at, okay, I may have not wanted to see that number. Then we have Dr.Web Cloud, which is a cloud component which allows you know, grab information from the cloud about threats and all that. Then antivirus network, I am not going to enable this. I don't think you should, and you don't even have to. So that's a bit of a scary setting to have, because if one of your computers gets breached and they have this on for some reason, they can just go ahead and tinker with your antivirus all they want, which is not good. Then we have scan options, and yeah, use resources and all of that, and then there's nothing much else. So Dr.Web completed the update. I've gone through all the settings, and so that's it. So let me just restart, and then we'll be back when that is done. Okay, so we're back in the system, and yeah, let me just go ahead and prepare all of our files, the samples and all of that. Let's check everything that is up to date now. So yeah, we do have a few more things from what I'm seeing, so that's nice. Quarantine license, antivirus network, we've been through that. And we have exclusions, websites, anti-spam files, folders, applications, preventative protection, ransomware, exploit, behavior analysis, all enabled, which is good. And device control, very nice. So yeah, that's kind of it really. And we have detailed reporting, parental controls, and threats detected, which you can see right here. We're just gonna throw a bunch of malware at it. So unknown malware, random samples, all of that stuff. I think that it is time right now for me to go ahead and just disable it temporarily. Go ahead and actually grab all of the samples, and then we'll be back when I get some of them. Alright, so I am back, and we have 320 items today, which a lot of the things are mixed now, because I feel like I wanna, instead of having a script, I kind of want to focus on having as much stuff like in variety as possible. So yeah, if you want to see that instead of like only EXEs, let me know, but I am open for any type of change if you want that. It's up to you guys to decide. So yeah, with all these samples right here prepared and ready, I only gotta boot up the Process Explorer as usual. So now what we have to do is make sure that our spider guard is up and running. So let's go ahead and actually turn it on. And now if we check, computer's protected, everything is turned on default as it should be. And now we can go ahead and, yep, that's done. We can go ahead and begin with the test. Okay, so we're kind of done with this. I have not installed all of them, but let me tell you something. I have no idea what this is saying. I don't want to know what this is. I don't want to know what this is. I'm just so confused. And then in terms of memory, this is absolute horror sound effect.
Brother, what's that?
Look, oh my god. Oh my god, there's so many things. There's so many things. I have not seen memory this bad, I think, ever. Oh my god, what is going on? By the way, like Dr.Web is enabled. It's enabled throughout all of this. It's up. 48 threads at that. Yeah, it's up. It's up and running. Dr.Web is up and running. And yet we have all of this. Oh my god. That is brutal. That is absolutely brutal. Oh my god. .NET native binder. Excuse me? Artemis African Jordan. IEVR cheat. Sorry, what? Your company. Elite accuracy designer hash. Okay, it's still detecting stuff, but that's kind of late. That's color control panel exploit. Now we have SVC host probably hollowed. MSI exec. We have Mika.exe. Unlocker by eject not official. Wow. I serve. Oh my god, bro. That is insane. GUI.exe. Wow. I'm curious what happens. Let's just leave this as it is. Wow, what the hell? Let's just restart and see what happens. Oh my god, that's ridiculous. I did not expect to see this much malware at once on this spot. Wow, just wow. Okay, man. Just crazy. Crazy. Okay, let's see what we have on the system. So this is already a bad sign. Let's actually go ahead and do our usual checks if you remember what we do. So first thing what we gotta do is run this auto runs as administrator and see what we have going on. And I'm probably going to have a stroke. Yeah, okay. Concorda, that is definitely legit. Misalignments.exe, Contorda, yeah. Then we have that's legit, and then we have web remotes. I'm guessing that's a rat, or like, you know, tool used by malicious actors that's like not actually malicious. Then we have Centra stage GUI.exe, not good. Then we have SVC host, which is not real SVC host because it's app data roaming. What the hell? Then we have, okay, that's normal. Task scheduler, oh boy. Let's see. That's okay, that's fine. Surprisingly fine. Okay, but there's so many things starting, so that's not good. There was so many things in memory too. Like, doesn't look this bad right now in auto runs, but if we explore a little bit, I don't know, man. If we check temp, for example, let's check temp, for example. Yeah, it's awful. Okay, now this. What else we have? Oh my god. Oh my god, what's that? What's that? Uh-huh. And that's just temp folder. I wonder what else we have here, yeah. I wonder what else is right here. Icon.cache. Okay, that's probably a normal thing, but, you know. Google. Okay. What the hell? Google. Okay, so let's remove the malware folder, which we can. And now let's go ahead and actually do a second opinion scan to have a more realistic vision of what we have left on the system. So, alright, so I am back. Okay. So, here are the results. Hitman Pro found 5 threats or 7 traces, while Norton Power Racer found 2 threats, which is broken down on 5 items, as you can see, and one of them is high. Now remember, I've been using Norton Power Racer for a while, and usually we don't get high severity. So this means that this is 100% malware, and Hitman Pro detects it as well. So we have SVC host, which we know anyways is malware. The fake SVC host in app data roaming, like I mentioned, that's fake. Then we have a temp file in a temp folder, which is an exe temp file for some reason, which is, you know, really just what temp files are, you know, just exes, not .tmp at all, like, you know what I mean. And we have agent component win session DHCP. That's a Trojan, and it's in C. It's in C. Like, do you guys understand this? Dr.Web allowed a file, an unknown file, to write to C directory. It is in C directory. Oh my god. In C. That's like installing a Trojan into your System32. How can that happen, dude? With all of those cool and fancy protections, dude, how can this happen, man? And that is just shocking to me. And then we have near CMD, which is not really that malicious. We would say it's a POA, but other than that, what the hell? And we have this, yeah, which is like multiple files, as you can see, like multiple things really. So yeah, even like registry keys, so that's a high severity threat. So yeah, that, and there's things in run and in C. So my overall thoughts on Dr.Web. Seeing what happened with the memory, like before we've done any second opinion scans, any restarts, like there was a crap ton of items, and I would be terrified if I saw that many things in my memory, like at any point, because that could just be exfiltrating data then deleting itself, you know, just like that. So that was already malicious behavior enough. Just want to say that first. So then we have all these leftovers, things in C folder, and then 2 auto-run items with a fake SVC host in app data roaming. I cannot say this is a W for Dr.Web. I'm sorry. I'm not convinced. And yeah, okay, it's still blocking stuff, but it's way too late now. I think it's a fail. So yeah, if you want to see more content, if you want to tell me to use different settings, if you have any other ideas, if you know that this was somehow a wrong result that you want me to do it differently, absolutely let me know. Because like I said, I've never tried this product before. So any feedback is appreciated. And if it was proper settings, let me know why performance was not good. And also, I don't know why Roblox is installed. That's crazy. And I saw it didn't run because obviously it doesn't run in VM. With that said, thank you all for watching. Share if you want, like if you enjoyed it, and see you all in the next video.